Man, I'm really appreciative of the efforts of the guys. You know, from a tactical standpoint, I was really aggressive today, and it didn't always serve us well. We took the ball to start the game. We didn't do anything with it. And that probably positioned them to book in the half the way that they did. They got the last possession, the first half, the first possession, the second half. And I thought those 14 points really changed the texture of the game. But you live, man. You can't come in hostile environments versus good people and not be aggressively pursue victory. We're not going to live in our fears. That's just how we get down. Same thing on the fake punt. That is me. I own that. I'll do it again. But we didn't execute it. And so it was a bad idea. But our guys fought. They didn't blink. We got contributions in all three phases. We got contributions from old Steelers like Cam has been around forever. We got contributions from new Steelers, man, like Mike Williams and Preston. And we're just appreciative of all parties involved. It's a good team win. When you're coming into an environment like this, man, and you find a way to get it done, not only is it a well-earned victory, man, but there's some real growth associated with it. Knowledge of self, individually and collectively, man, is a component of this thing as we push through this journey, man. And we learned a little bit about ourselves, hopefully in a positive way today. We had a lot of bumps and bruises. Some people were able to go back. Here are two that I think did not. Dante Jackson with a hamstring did not. Alex Highsmith with an ankle did not. I think everybody else kind of in some form or fashion got back in the game.
Last time on Stills for 7 podcast.
Like I said, I'm about a 3.5 hour drive from there. So I'm still trying to find people. Huh?
Which part of Virginia you live in?
Oh, I live in Roanoke. Roanoke is on the completely opposite side of Virginia. It's southwest.
Never mind. I know why 3.5 hours now.
Yeah, like I said,
you feel me? So seeing what he's doing with everyone else is like, oh, that's the doctor's note. That's the doctor's note. Yo, let's go to the Steelers trade deadline. We just traded one.
Can I rant down real quick?
All right, I got you.
All right. Okay. Hey, yeah, you be on point with that joint right there, bro.
I'm like, damn,
like
man.
Squidward. He get thrown around like Squidward.
It's a new season, baby. Stills for 7 podcast. You already know what it is, man. Gang, you already know what it is, man. It's still a gang. It's a gang. It's the gang. You already know what it is, man. Going for that motherfucking Super Bowl, yeah.
Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it. Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a gang, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it.
Nation, still a nation. What's going on? This shit Guy Kev Easy here, joined by a colorful cast. My ad. You feel me? Got Dre right there, Money Miss right there. Got Terrence Pitts in the building. You know it's a real episode when he pull up. He only comes to the official joints. You feel me? Well, how y'all fellas doing, man?
Gucci.
What's good, my G?
I'm doing great, man. I was a little bit of a scare yesterday, but other than that, it's Steelers football. What can you expect? But I'm feeling good. It's Victory Monday. Let's celebrate it.
Yeah, man. I've been celebrating since. Nah, I'm lying. I was celebrating for a little bit, man. Then the Knicks had to play and lose. Kind of messed up the rest of my day. I ain't gonna hold you. I said, all right, let me stop watching basketball for a good month and a half. I'm gonna stop watching basketball until the NFL season over. I can't take the early season struggles, man. It's hurting my heart. But we don't gotta worry about no crazy struggles. You know, with the Pittsburgh Steelers right now, they're playing right now their best football. I'm about to say basketball, but their best football. You know what I'm saying? Beating the Commanders 28-27. You know what I'm saying? it was like a back and forth game. You feel me? Steelers had they run. I'm about to call them Redskins. Commanders had they run, but at the end of the day, the new guys of the Pittsburgh Steelers was able to make some good contributions. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Warren had a good game. You know, George Pickens did his thing. You feel me? One thing I like is how, you know, we was kind of controlling the game. Even when we wasn't in control of the game, we still kind of had control of the game. You know what I mean? If I lost anybody with that, I'm not going to help you. You're just going to be lost. You feel me? But this, after watching the game, I assume we have some people that was at the game. I'm going to be quiet. And I'm going to let Joe tell me, because there was a point where I heard, "Here we go, Steelers," so loud. I thought somebody was playing Madden in like in another room or something. You feel me? Like it was extra loud. I'm like, yeah, what the? But talk about your experience, man, watching the game, being there. You feel me? The atmosphere.
You want Money Mitch? You want to go first?
Yeah, I go first, bruh. Man, it was the takeover, bruh. Like I was saying before, bruh. I had to take, because we, you know what I'm saying, because we live here, you know what I'm saying. Of course, we got a lot of people that's Commander fans that are close to us and stuff like that. Cool, but I told them when we got there that we was gonna take over the spot, bruh. They ain't want to believe me, but they found out the hard way, bruh. Pause. We realized took the stadium over, bro. Everywhere we was everywhere. We dominated the stadium, bro. It was like being at Heinz Field, fool. I ain't even gonna lie.
So check it, right? I'm a pivot a little bit. It started over the weekend. It felt like, honestly, it was just like a Pittsburgh takeover in the DMV.
Yep.
I say that because one, the Penguins beat the Capitals.
Yep.
Then we had a couple groups from back home in Pittsburgh who rented out Barcode and a couple other nightclubs in DC, and it was called a Pittsburgh Takeover DC. It was crazy packed with number of Pittsburgh folk there.
Yep.
Bro, then when you get to the game, listen, I'm walking to the stadium. People are hunking. Now, mind you, I'm walking around a whole lot of Commander fans, right? People are hunking, but every car that hunked was hunking at me. It was all Pittsburgh fans everywhere. Bro, so by the time I get in the stadium and I'm walking to find my seat, those same chants that you heard during the game, you heard those chants walking through the stadium mezzanine.
Yep.
Like all you heard was "Here we go," still a chants around the entire facility. And when the game started, and when I tell you, man, I have so many videos. I only took videos at times purposefully just to show the support and how many Pittsburgh fans were out there. It was crazy. You talking about terrible time. But Kev, you want to know the wild thing they did, the Commanders tried to do?
What they tried to do?
They tried to create a raise hell Commanders town.
A burgundy.
And burgundy.
A burgundy towel.
Washcloth.
A burgundy, bro.
It was a
burgundy town, bro. Like who's really seeing that? Like who's seeing that? Like who when you wave that, who's seeing that?
Hey, Turn. I said, y'all gonna keep waving these washcloths all game, huh?
Hey fam, I told them those washcloths was equivalent to the scene in Harlem Nights when my man was shooting that little pistol. And everybody else got heavy big boys, and he said, "Stop shooting that noise!" Like that's how I felt. Like the Commander fans around me weren't even waving them no more. They was like, there's no point. You guys outnumbered. There's no point.
It definitely like blended in with whatever they had on. Like we didn't notice. Like all we was the yellow talent. You feel me?
They said
stand out. It didn't. Hey, dog. They should have had white ones. They probably would have stood out.
Yeah.
Because they made it.
Hey, dog. Their announcers set them up so bad, fam. Right? Their announcer said, it was their ball, right? And their announcer said, "Make some noise." What?
Man,
You telling that to us?
he
Y'all
kept
on
Cheers.
saying
offense.
it though. He kept
Y'all,
saying it. I was
y'all
like,
on y'all on offense. You want us to make noise?
right.
Is that like that doesn't make sense?
Yeah. And it ain't
Hey,
no way
bro,
in hell you can out cheer Steelers fans. No way you can
bro,
out.
bro. You talking about when our defense was on the field? Defense, like to the point when our defense they were lifting their hands up for
Yeah.
the crowd to get louder.
TJ Watt was waving his hands up to get on third down, trying to get everybody up. Yo, we
Disrespectful.
at FedEx.
Hey, hey, I was walking around the stadium telling folks, welcome to the north side. Welcome to the north side. If you've never been to Pittsburgh and you don't know what the north side
North
look
side
like,
is good.
you just experienced it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
without even going.
Yeah.
But
Where. It wasn't cold up there, right? It wasn't crazy.
Not,
It was
not, not
cool.
for me. Not for me. I felt like it was a sunny day for me.
Man. I was going back and forth. I was in the suite, so I was going like back and forth.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
hey,
But I was
you
I
see
was straight.
him. He a house.
Now my little brother work in the stadium, so you know what I'm
oh,
saying. I was
Oh,
moving about.
word. Yeah. Word, got the hook up for real.
For
I ain't
sure.
know that.
Right.
I would have came up. Man.
No, I ain't see. Hey, look, I talked to Terrence. My man disappeared on me.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I was listen. Hey, Kev. You already know. Listen, Kev. I was getting content in the stands. I had my wireless mics
Yeah.
with me. I'm
Oh yeah, he
interviewing
was going.
fans in the stands. I'm interviewing Steeler fans, Commander fans. Like I'm asking Commander fans, like, how do you feel about that gift we gave you with that fake punt? Tell me your thoughts.
Yo,
I was hot.
I wasn't. You know
I
what
was
though?
hot because of who dropped it.
I wasn't even mad
I'm
that he
like, yo,
made the
it's
play. I was
always
mad that he dropped
him.
it. Yeah, I was like,
It's always him. Like James Pierre went through everything, yo. It's like, yo, so what haven't you been a part of that's bad? But it's like he like the little brother that you gotta keep around because he's good for
yeah,
something. But yo, like
yeah, bro.
he always
Yeah, he threw me off. I ain't even gonna lie, he threw me off. I
But
was like,
yeah,
come
man,
on,
real quick, man, we're
Pierre.
gonna take our first break.
Can you talk about that touchdown throw? What
Yeah,
you saw,
man.
what
Just
you did.
first of all, I think you got to love clutch moments. You know, when you get guys that can make plays and do things for you. First of all, Big Mike over there, just traded for him. You know, he's a tremendous football player. We got GP on the right, Van on the right. Those guys. Pat showed up in big ways. I mean, just guys just stepped up in key moments, and just another great moment. You know, when you're playing the game, it's a collection of 75 plays, and you want to see how many great moments you can have. And when we had that one in the key part of the game, obviously.
You've had a lot of, obviously, over your years, satisfying throws, touchdowns, but that seemed to be really satisfying to your reaction after you hit that.
Yeah. Every time we win, it's satisfying. That's, it was a big time catch by Mike. I just try to give him a chance. And let him do his thing. As a guy that's had, 3+ thousand-yard seasons over his career, a guy who's made plays, a guy who's faced some adversity. You love it when guys face adversity and they come through on the other end of it. He had a great week of practice. I thought all of our guys had a great week of practice. We battled. We knew this is a really good football team, and they play hard, they play tough throughout the game, and we knew that it was going to come down to the wire, and we made it when we needed it.
It's hard to do that with a guy that literally just got here. You've had that little time with, he's had that little time to get into the offense. How difficult is that to pull that off?
I think that when you throw so many footballs and you play with so many different talented guys and everything else, but really it's a credit to Mike, just.
Yo, real quick. You can't tell me Coach Mike Tomlin is not one of the most influential people on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yo, it seemed like you get around Mike Tomlin for like a week, you're gonna start talking like him. Like,
Hey,
all the players, even Ben. Like Ben had been Bill Cowher for a while. And then all of a sudden you start hearing Ben talk like Mike Tomlin. It's like, yo, everyone talk like Mike Tomlin. I felt like Mike Tomlin sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin got
yeah.
the aura. Mike Tomlin's aura is infectious, though, bro. He has probably the most infectious aura ever, and it rubs. I mean, thing is, it's that's what more can you ask for in a head coach than for you to rub off on your players, or the players to rub off on you, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, y'all ain't, oh, you're not going. You're not okay. You just gonna let that one ride?
No, no, I'm not.
Oh yeah, hold on, I'm
I
bugging. I
was,
let that.
like,
I didn't catch
I
it.
was going like this in my head, trying no stop.
Yeah, because I ain't catch it. All right, for everybody who's viewing, this is a PG rated podcast.
Hey, fellas, the pressure's on. The pressure's on. We're gonna start with it, man. Top three, bottom two.
Ooh,
Two.
damn.
All right, I'll kick us off.
Top three.
Yeah, because I
Go
need some
ahead, Jay.
time.
You got it.
All right, I'll kick us off. Number 3, I would have to give it to oh yeah. I'll give it to Najee Harris for my number 3. Najee Harris actually, a lot of
Najee.
people, yeah, I'll give it to Najee for my top 3. Well, for my number 3 pick, because he did. I mean, Jaylen Warren, don't get me wrong, he's a dog, but the only thing that stopped me from picking Najee over him or picking, whatever, is the fact that fumble happened. I'm like, Najee did a very, very serviceable job, so I got to give it to him in that regard. Number 2, Cam Hayward. Well done for Cameron Hayward. Like, he stepped, I think this was probably his best game of all season. He stepped up for us. He did a good job at, jamming that lineup, stopping the run when he could, and getting 2 sacks. So, yeah, of course. And number 1, my guy, GP, are you with me? Rated GP 14, George Pickens, because he is a DAWG dog. So, yeah. Like, and the thing is, like, somebody left a comment on YouTube when he made that little 40-some-yard break. They said, like, if you play a Madden, he pressed like every control. He pressed the hurdle button, the stiff arm button, the
yeah, he do move funny.
Yeah, man.
Funny.
You want me to go?
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, so before I start, hey yo, when he caught like that little 5-yard route and your man stiff arm to do it and then jump in the air, I was like, what are you doing, bro?
He's
Hey,
a
he be
kid,
wild,
yo.
But number
Kid,
3, I'm gonna go Cam Hayward. I felt like he was dominant yesterday. Not just him, but I think he was the catalyst out of the 3 linemen up front. Number 2, I'm gonna go Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen was all over the place yesterday. Number 1, I'm gonna go Russ, and I'm gonna go Russ because he wasn't as sharp as he probably would like to be, but when he needed to make the throws and make the plays, he made them. Really that simple.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. I'm gonna start with Keanu Benton.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start with him because, when you look at our D line, like our D line really is to hold up the O line for Alex Highsmith and for TJ Watt and for the linebackers to really do what they do, right? But when you can make an impact and still free up the outside linebackers, you're doing more than what your position requires. And I thought, they started off getting some like gashing us in regards to the running. And I thought Keanu and Larry Ogunjobi did a great job of filling the gaps. So there were no running lanes that they can easily attach. I think we adapted well to them trying to run in the middle to where it allowed the outside linebackers to corral. Number 2, I would have to go George Pickens. Only because while he has some things he need to still work on, he still got a lot of childish ways. You see it on the field, even when the play doesn't involve him. Just watching some of his antics and the way he act, like when the
Yeah.
camera ain't on him. Oh my gosh, bro.
Yes, bro.
It's worse. It's worse
Yes.
in person, bro. It is
It
worse in
is.
person.
I know exactly
Bro,
what you're talking about too.
bro, it is worse in person. The
It is
things
worse
that
in
the
person.
things the things that we see on camera, you be like, oh, that's bad. When you see it in the whole game real live, you like, oh, this is worse than I thought. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He has some character things he need to work on, man.
In real life, he do, bro.
But aside from that, you can't deny his athletic ability. You can't deny the way he's able to track a ball, track the football in the air, and maneuver, even if his body is contorted a whole different way. You know, that's some things you can't teach. That's just God given athletic ability.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I say Russ, not because Russ didn't have an outstanding game, but these are those things that I talked about that we lacked in years past. Actual leadership, right? Where the game ain't going the way we wanted to. We got some success, but we are not capitalizing on it. And it never looked like our offense panicked. And I think for me, that was the biggest takeaway. You know how in years past, if we get down by 10 points, bro, we don't have that composure to like relax. You know what I'm saying? We still got this. That was a
It's like,
different
damn.
type of composure that I seen from them because there was no panic. When Broderick Jones was getting pushed and Russ lap pause, like there was no on the sideline where they come into the sideline and they're bickering. Nah, Russ walking over to him, tapping him on the shoulder, talking to him, walking off.
They ain't blink.
And I think the reason why, not I think, but the reason why I give Russ number one is because of that. The things that you don't see that don't show up on the stat chart, the things that you don't see on an everyday basis when he's under the center or whether he's in shotgun. The way he carried the team and the way he carried himself off the field, on the sideline, walking up and down, talking to him. It was like, okay, he has them. You know that composure that we see him when he's talking and they ask him a question that he really should be like cursing them out. He really should give attitude with. Like Russ is just like he's just humble.
Yeah.
Like there's no other way to say it. Like do like and I go back to the Sean Payton situation. The way he handled that, if he handled that way, I'm sure the things that he's dealing with in Pittsburgh is light because it's nowhere compared to the disrespect that he absorbed when he was in Denver.
Yeah, no bull. No.
That's good. That's good.
I got a quick question for you guys. I got a quick question for you guys regarding top three, bottom two. Would you guys have Mike Tomlin as your honorable mention as far as the game being well coached?
Well, I was going to call him number one, but I thought we was focusing on the players, so I ain't really want to throw a coaching.
Oh,
That was the case.
It could have been anybody. It could have been the fans if you wanted to say the fans.
So
Yeah, hell, we could have put the fans as honorable mention. Hell.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, I
And
would
Danny
put the
Smith.
fans in honorable mention. It was loud, man. Like, this on TV, it was loud. I'm like, yo, I had to really question, like, wait a minute, Steelers not home. Like,
That's what I
it's
wanted to
crazy how
ask.
the Steelers, like, Still Nation been this year.
I wanted
You
to
had to be
ask
there.
that. How was it? How did you receive that via watching it on TV, Kev? Like when it pertained to the fans?
The support is real. It's like when you hear from Steeler Nation, and it's really Steeler Nation. I don't think a lot of these people from Pittsburgh. I think these people are really from where they're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the Steelers touched everybody. You feel me? In every state. So like, it's not too often that the Pittsburgh Steelers come play it over there. So like, when you see the Steelers in Cali, we always take it over because that's a heavy Steeler fan base over there. You feel me? So it's like you get to see other places, other Steelers fans in other places appreciate the Steelers in a different way than the Steelers in Pittsburgh, the Steelers fans in Pittsburgh.
It's heavy here. Pause. It's the Steelers presence is very heavy here. We not and then us not being far from Pennsylvania kind of play a part in that too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Even though we had a lot of people travel here, because I met some people from New York that was here. I met some people from Jersey and Georgia that was here.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of people traveling, but for the most part, most of the Steelers fans I ran into was like me and Terrence. We live in the area.
What you mean, man, Terrence? I'm from Pittsburgh, homie.
You live here. You live here though.
Hey, no, I'm 4-1-2 till I go.
I'm gonna tell you like Terrence, I'm gonna tell you like my man say. Hey, you a Measy. What's your
Oh yeah.
area code?
Oh, okay. 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 In that case, you know what?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my top three, man. My top three. Number three is Cam Hayward. Um, the fact that he's his age doing what he's doing, it's amazing because you would think those type of defensive linemen will be like extinct in the NFL, in today's NFL. Like I remember growing up seeing defensive tackles being 30, 34, 35 still going. And then like it was a time period where all that's over, you feel me? And especially today's game, they don't like old heads staying around at all. So the fact that Cam is still able to show that, yo, yeah, I'm older, I'm 35. It's crazy I'm saying that. He's 2 years older than me, 2.5 years older than me. But it's like he's able to show like, yo, there's no crazy age limit. Like it's all up on to the person, whatever. But he was dominant. You feel me? Run game, pass game. Had a vintage look. He's slower, but he got there. You feel me? So he's number three. Number two is Russell Wilson, and it's funny because you can watch Russell Wilson's leadership on the field, like on TV. You can just see it. Like the way that the line reacts to him, the way everyone reacts to him. Like he has full command of that offense. Like you can see that through TV. You can see it when they show him on the sideline. He'll be chopping it up with Justin Fields. He don't really got to do that. You know what I'm saying? He'll be chopping it up with guys who either made a play or didn't make a play. Like he's always around, you know, and it looks genuine. Like I started to see Russ a little bit because he be messing up the handshake sometimes. I said, oh, all right, that's real. Because if he was doing coordinated handshakes, like everything was good, I was like, yo, I don't know, bro. But he was messing some of them daps up. I seen. I said, all right, that's Russ. We got him. We got him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? So like he's number two. And number one for me is the guys we traded for. Both of them. To be able to
Yeah. That's a good
days,
one.
Mike Williams.
to be able to come through in a couple days. Preston Smith doing what I like. Like when I saw the tape,
played well.
he did everything I liked on tape in the game. You feel me? He was good in the run game. He got a sack, and he's probably the slowest rusher we got outside of Cam. You feel me? And he got there. And you know, Mike Williams called game for the offense. You know, he called game. You know what I'm saying? Like with the touchdown. And it's like to be able to be put, and then hearing the whole breakdown of that, he was only in there because of Calvin Austin. And me thinking Calvin Austin probably wouldn't have got that. As much as I like Calvin Austin, I don't think he's excellent when it comes to, you feel me,
over the shoulder catches.
Yeah. But Mike Williams, that always been his calling card. That always been his calling card. So that was on time.
So,
but just
both guys coming and making an impact, man. Put them there for me, and the amount of time they had to prep.
But just thinking about the amount of comfort and the amount of what word am I trying to find? The fact that Russ trusted him enough would have passed on the line like that, and I think it showed. And Russ said it. Russ said. In his press conference, he said that you got to look at the player, not the fact that he's joining a new team. He's doing the same thing that he's done all his life.
Yep.
Right? 1,000-yard receiving seasons. It's not foreign to him. He just hasn't been in the right situations to help him propel that. And I think that, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say it on air, I was one of those who was I would say skeptical in regards to the bringing Mike Williams on. Not because I didn't think Mike Williams was capable.
We said that last week too, Terrence. I'm one of those too.
Not because I didn't think he was capable. It was just that I felt like his injury history to me would pushed him off. Like the fact that he dealt with 2 concussions this year already. That was a red flag for me. But you know, the fact that people say, well, how did he elevate you guys? The fact that he was able to go out there in that moment, when the moment was at its highest, and deliver, that shows that he's quality game for it.
Right. We touched on that last week, Terrence. I said the same thing. I had my issue was never his talent because he always had the talent to do this. Anybody who watched him, we know he's a very talented wide receiver, but we know he injury prone. You see what I'm saying? And that was a red flag. But with the talent was never a question. And I heard some people talking about him like he wasn't that good. I was like, bro, you must not know who this dude is for real.
Yeah, they just going off of the fact that his name out ringing because he ain't playing. You
Right.
feel
But
me?
see,
But
what
if you watch
they
the tape,
don't
you know
say,
it's there.
what they
Or they
don't
going
say
off
is that
Aaron
the quarterback,
Rodgers.
Oh yeah,
Justin Herbert didn't want him to leave. You see
Right,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
So that's
And Aaron Rodgers threw him under the bus.
yeah.
exactly.
that's why I was happy that he got that. He got the game-winning touchdown because it's like, yo, I remember Mike Williams last time me hearing about him is Aaron Rodgers throwing him under the bus, calling the rest of the bus in the district to come through and ride over the ball. You feel me?
Hmm.
Like for him to go from that to not, I don't even think he played the next week to coming to the Steelers and saying "F you, Aaron," "F you, Woody Johnson,"
Hmm.
"F you." Be the rest of the people over there that contributed with me getting dogged. You feel me? I'm with a team, a culture, a family. You feel me? That's gonna embrace my strengths here. You know, and you saw both guys able to prosper, like fit in. And now, before we do bottom two, it's saying that Alex Smith might be out for 2 to 3 weeks. So getting
Dang.
Oof.
Preston Smith when we got him is like, ain't we lucky we got him? You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? And how
They
y'all
say
feel about
Nick. They
Alex
say Nick.
Highsmith, man?
They say Nick Herbert will probably be back next week too. So that's right on time.
um,
This is my hate week. This is my hate week. Raven
I,
week is
I
my hate week.
I wish we had Alex Highsmith for this game. I'm gonna just
I
be
do
Me
too.
too, man.
transparent.
I really do.
I'm gonna be transparent because albeit when Nick Herbert get in there, he has splash moments.
Yeah.
But Nick Herbert doesn't give the same amount. He doesn't command the same amount of respect from the opposing teams,
No, I
and
don't.
he doesn't give us again those things that don't show up on the stat line. Sometimes when TJ Watt get a sack, sometimes it's not necessarily a lot of what TJ Watt did. It's the fact because Alex Highsmith pushed him that way,
Yeah,
Yeah.
or vice versa. I
Yeah.
think they
I
work
value that
well
highly,
together.
man.
They do.
I think they work well together. And when you have one of them out, they're out of sync. It's like, yeah, Nick Herbert coming in, he'll get you a sack or two, but Nick Herbert also will give up the edge on a run, or Nick Herbert would,
Mhm.
when it's in passing situations, Nick Herbert's he's an island, he's in Swordland. Like, those are the things that I value from Alex Highsmith. Not only his ability to rush, but his ability to help force a situation to where he make the quarterback either think he needs to go to the left where he's pushing him to TJ, or the fact that he could drop back in coverage and cover a tight end or two.
Highsmith better against the run. Simply put,
Yeah.
he's better against the run. He more physical at the point than Nick is. He bigger than Nick anyway, but he more
Yo,
physical at the more pause. He more physical at the point that he is. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely gonna miss him for this game. I think Preston Smith can be a big asset in this game because I think Preston Smith is really good against the run. So
I
he
just
very
can be an
good.
asset in this game.
we just use
Hopefully,
them differently.
yeah.
Like the way we use Highsmith, like the way we use Preston was we use Preston like we use Keanu, Cam, and Larry Ogunjobi, right? Because
Hmm.
typically in Green Bay, or he was rushing. He was because they use four down linemen and three
Yeah.
linebackers. Where we're at 3-4. We're three down linemen, four linebackers. That's a difference in the way we rush and what we're asking our D linemen to do. So I don't know if like putting pressure on the edge would be a benefit for us. Um, because we're not asking him to do the same things that made him special in Green Bay. We're
Hmm.
basically taking his skill set and we're shelving it because for what? Like, no, I think we should leave him down there on that 3-man front because he got pressure. And like even on that, was it a reverse
Yeah, he was
they tried to
he
do?
beat the
Yeah,
mess out that. Yeah,
It was a
yeah,
reverse they tried to do, and it looked
yeah,
like he was going to pass it.
yeah.
Like
That was
yeah.
like
reverse.
that was monumental. That was a big moment for him in that. Like he stayed home. He stayed in his lane, and his ability to and he be a big frame, wide body. It put us in positions in that game that really gave us an advantageous effect.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Alex Highsmith, man, get well, bro. You was one of my favorites. You feel me? Like when I saw the draft tape, I said, "Yo, he's not in the league already." Like he looked like a grown ass man coming out of college. I'm like, he's not in the league already. So when we got him, I was like, "Yo, I already know. I see Lamar Woodley. I see Clark Higgins. I'm seeing that type of guy. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's gonna complement the
Yeah,
killer. You feel me?
yeah,
yeah.
So it's like I seen that from day one. So to see where he at, you know what I'm saying? Like he's one of my favorite Steelers. You feel me? Top 5 for real. But you know what I mean? Hopefully he get back sooner than later, man. But I definitely want him to come back and be effective. But that's a down moment. Now it's time for bottom 2
Bottom.
Steelers of the week.
All right, I'll kick us off, and I'll make this quick.
Broderick, very Broderick.
All right, dishonorable mention: the blind ass zebras, the referees.
oh,
Did you?
oh,
Yeah, the blind ass referees. Did you
Hey
not
man,
see the penalties that they missed?
he's
yeah,
funny as
Yeah, a
hell.
lot of them holding calls was nasty
yeah,
work.
bro. Hey,
That's
that was
ridiculous.
wild.
Especially against damn it, number 26. That was a. I mean,
Yeah.
he almost blocked a damn field goal.
Oh, DJ.
Yeah,
I
that's
I'll
ridiculous.
say I say the Zebras was bad on both sides though.
Yeah, they was.
They was
They
But
was.
who
bad on both
benefited?
sides.
Yeah, but who benefited more from it though? We all know the answer to that.
Oh, absolutely. But I think Joey Porter Jr. makes himself a target because he's too hands on all the time, and they expect that. Like, and then when you got a
He
receiver
got
like
he
Terry
got he got to
McLaurin,
highlight he got to highlight the greats, man. To know
yeah,
how to
when you
hide
see
that stuff.
when you see a
Like
receiver like Terry McLaurin, and he when he break away, he ain't breaking away where he can conceal that hole. That it looks egregious, and
Yeah, he's
I
fast,
admire
but
yeah,
you gotta disrupt him. But you got to play bump and run on a receiver like Terry McLaurin. You got to disrupt him at the line.
no,
I'm gonna keep it
he
tall,
ain't
Dre.
bumping him.
Ain't nobody doing that. Scary Terry, bro. He not a
Nah,
Steeler, but
nah,
ain't nobody checking him.
nah.
Like he like
He a
really the
little
most to me the most underrated receiver in the game. He
he
not getting checked by
Absolutely,
nobody.
the
You know what I'm
most
saying?
underrated.
he a little stronger than you think.
He is the most
Yeah, like
underrated.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
a
you know my
dog.
like the type of receiver I like, so you know I watch him. You feel me? Like you know what
He's
I'm
a
saying?
dog.
So
He's
yeah,
a
ain't
dog.
nobody checking him. Like Joey Porter Jr., if he was able to hide the things he do, he could have did something, but he
I
can't
rem-
hide it yet. He can't
Cam
hide all
wasn't
that stuff.
Cam wasn't it you that said what Joey Porter need to do is whatever color the team is wearing, he need to wear gloves that
That
match
color.
that color,
Nah, I
so he
didn't
can
say I ain't
conceal it.
say that. I ain't say that, but I remember I was on the
Somebody
show.
said that. Somebody said that.
I was on the show. I remember, but I didn't say that. That's not something I
Oh,
would have
okay.
thought of. But
That's true though.
go for it.
That's
Yeah,
true
yeah,
though.
he do though. He do.
That's true
He
though.
do.
When they wore burgundy yesterday, nah, we couldn't have got away. That'd have messed up his swag. He can't wear no burgundy gloves when we were coming in
Yeah.
that joint with the white. That'd have been real wicked, bruh. I know if I was in
He
the locker room, I'd have cooked him behind that
Hmm.
one.
he gotta holler at Richard Sherman or somebody, man.
I'd be like,
He gotta
Oh
holler
yeah.
at one of them, man. Like, yo, how do I hide some of this stuff? Because Richard Sherman,
Yeah.
like, I was able to see him hold the hell out of AB, but no, like the ref didn't see it. But I
Yeah,
saw him hold the hell out of AB that one game,
He got away
all
with most,
game.
but he got away with more than he should.
and
Yo,
the difference is, Sherman did it before he broke the route. So
mm-hmm.
he already disrupted the route.
Yeah.
JP
Ain't let him go.
Jr. does it when they're breaking from the route. So all you see is a shoulder this way or an arm this way. So it's easier to call on him. Like when they in route, and if you tugging, you know what I'm saying, a little bit in route, it's different. Where when they break away, you got to release and play catch up. But no, I agree. Richard Sherman definitely he was the king at that.
For sure. But back to my bottom two now, because my honorable mentions out of the way. Like I said, don't make this quick. Number 2, James Pierre. That's a pretty obvious one because I mean, come on, he's pretty much going if he catch that damn ball, bro, for real. And number 1 is our secondary. Now I've said it before. I'll say this again. Our front 7 is phenomenal, but it's just that I'm sick of seeing us give up chunk. We pin them back third and long, and then we let them get a chunk playoff on us because our secondary is blown. Either our secondary gets torched, or we freaking get an unnecessary penalty. It's ridiculous. And yeah, you damn right you can file this under Pittsburgh Vinton. Damn it.
I felt it, guys. I
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You can feel the heat radiating off my ass.
Hey, Dre was going. Hey, Dre was kirking. Hey, Dre. Hey, Dre. Hey, Dre. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my ball 2 out the way, but I'm gonna address what Dre just said. It was more about Austin irritates me, and when I say Austin, I'm talking about the defensive coordinator. He irritates me because he plays so much zone, but it get real predictable. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really do a whole lot of. It's not like he in the first half he
Going
was
up against
playing
Jason
flat
Daniels.
out plain same zones most of the time, and in the
But
second half he getting innovative. I don't understand that, but I like the fact that they make adjustments. But Lord have mercy, that it looked like he played cover 3 the whole last drive for the first half, and then going into the first joint and the first drive in the second, and they broke when he caught that slant and went long, ran long. I did caught the slant, McLaurin.
oh yeah.
It seemed like that's what he was playing. If I remember correctly, I might have to go back and look at it again. But I
That
think
was
it
the
was
one.
cover 3.
That was a cover 3.
What was it?
No. I said that was.
Oh, okay.
It was
But
because in that route, JPJ was still trailing him.
yeah,
So that's why I said it was a cover 3. He was still trailing
yeah,
him. Only thing I didn't like on that one was JPJ's inability. Like, he throttles down every time he thinks somebody's gonna make the tackle.
yeah.
Instead of
When
instead of
Minka
instead of
missed him,
going through it.
yeah,
Yeah. And then when Mika missed him, he was jogging at first until he realized, like, oh shit, like, I'm really the last defense. Like, I now got to get on my horses.
yeah.
I think he does a
I
lot of
will
that.
say I was impressed that he caught him
I
because
was too.
I was like, oh my God, he about to catch him. Like I didn't think he was gonna catch him. But all right, my bottom 2, I'm gonna get him. And much as I'm a fan of JPJ, and I've been a fan of JPJ since he's at Penn State, I gotta put him as number 2.
Mm-hmm.
He's number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only gonna say I gotta give it Broderick Jones, bro.
Yes, you do.
I have to, bro. And I was getting so irritated.
We know why.
Bruh.
We
I
know
was
why.
trying I was trying not to be irritated, but
Bro.
I was getting so irritated. I was like, "Yo,
Bro.
what are you doing, dog?"
Bro.
Like he, I
It,
don't.
it didn't matter
But
if it
then you
was
will
a
see a
3-step
flash
drop.
every now and again. You will see a flash. You like, okay, Broderick,
Every
and then
15 plays.
yeah, bro, like he get blown up right after that. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on with him, man? But
Hey, yeah.
so I never said this on this podcast. I didn't say it on mine either, but I said it on another still a podcast I did like some years ago. When we drafted Broderick Jones, I was the only one who said I didn't want him at that pick. And when I said it, everybody's like, "Well, you don't want Broderick Jones?" I said, "Yo, because the narrative is that he's a project, and we wanted somebody who wanted to start right then." I was like, "That's not the type of tackle that I want. I don't want a project at tackle if I want him to start immediately." And to me, I feel like that's playing out right before our eyes right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I still feel like I'm not out on the kid because I know he's still developing. But bruh, he getting his ass whooped out there. You hear me? So he number 1. I gotta put him number 1. I ain't got a choice but to put him number 1. My eyes
So
don't lie to me.
So I'm gonna do what Dre said he was gonna do. Make this joint quick. Mazda is the same as Money Mitch's, hands down. JPJ, whether it was I think on that last drive before halftime when they were able to get those 7 points, I think they had about 60 yards in pass interference penalty yards that
Yeah.
basically propelled them into to be able to score. Then on that one, I say it was a phantom when Terry was going for the fade route, and
Oh
I
yeah.
got it. I was in that end zone corner. I was only 12 rows up. He slipped. It was just that JP's hands was in a bad position that made it look like it was a push instead of a slip.
Yeah.
So JPJ, just because he's killing us with the penalties and bad situational moments. And Broderick Jones, because it didn't matter whether it was a 3-step drop or a 5-step drop. Every time Russell's back foot hit that grass, he had a defender, or he had Broderick right there in front of him with the defender coming. So it was like Russ couldn't do much. He was running for his life a little bit in that first half until second half they settled down a little bit. To Dred's point, Dred, when you talk about the defense, or when you say the secondary, right? You got to look at what they're asking them to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that our secondary can't do it, but it's what they're asking. Does it make sense that on a 3rd and 3 we're in a cover 3? It doesn't, because in a cover 3, that means the cornerback got deep thirds. That means the cornerback got from the in and out route all the way back to a post, or even going to a flag, right? Because then the safeties have over top help. But in those moments, we always put our defenders already at a soft cushion of 3 to 5 yards, if not 8, and they only need to get 4. And think, as a defender, your first step when it's that short is not supposed to be back.
But it should be up.
You go back. Our defenders are going back first. So we're already 5-7 yards deep, and they only need 4, and we drop 3 yards back. I mean, those are going to be easy first downs every time. This is something that we've been saying for the longest.
Yeah.
It's the plays that they're putting them in 3rd down marks.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it.
But that's the thing.
That was a great point.
Yeah, but that's the thing is when you're third and when the opposing offense is 3rd and short, you're expecting the blitz. You expect them to
Not necessarily.
But it depends on what it is.
It depends on the situation. It depends on down the distance. It depends on, okay, are they close enough where they can get a field goal, or many factors measure into that, because guess what? If you blitz on 3rd and 2 and they at the 32-yard line, now you put in the cover 0, so that means you go a man across the board. That means you really have no safety help. So that means now you're putting your defense at a disadvantage to what the offense can do. So you don't want to do that. You rather give up a 3-yard first down than 7 points.
But you can do that, and you can put 2 safeties deep just in case. You can have. How
do you blitz with 2 safeties still deep? Show me a defense that you blitz with somebody with 2 safeties deep.
You can't do that.
There's no way you can do that.
Now the middle of the field is wide open. It's wide open. You don't want to do that. You don't want that.
You can look up at the ceiling all you want. That shit don't make sense, my guy.
Yeah,
you can't do it.
But see, that's why we play. If I don't know if you noticed, we play cover 3 with the safety down. We don't play cover 3 with 2 safeties in the back.
We play one high safety.
One single high safety.
Yeah.
Because we can afford to put Minka back there, because Minka can cover the ground. Everybody can't run them type of coverages, so it make it a little more difficult. My thing with Austin, he don't blitz when we need to blitz sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll play cover 3 when we probably need to blitz. Or he'll blitz when we need to play cover 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
or he in quarters. Yeah, we ran quarters. We ran quarters at the, like, if you're gonna run quarters, you can't have, like, this is when I say know your personnel. You can't run a quarters with Landon Roberts running quarters. and you can't run a blitz. And you can't run a blitz with number 41, our rookie linebacker. Like, those are 2 different players. Like
Yeah,
41
bro.
is not our blitzer. He's not running. He's so small. He's not running them line. He's not giving them linebackers any work. He's easy. They hit him. They throw him. They on to the next person. Like
Yeah.
Landon is that guy that's supposed to lead the blitz, and we put 41 into deep cover. Even though he's not that great at coverage, he has speed. He has
Yeah.
agility. He can disrupt some stuff. Why we dropping Landon Roberts in deep thirds, bro?
Yeah, man.
It don't make sense.
Hey, Kev. Now you see how he talking? That
Yeah.
sound familiar?
Shout out to my young nigga, man, Pat. I mean, what's his name? Peyton Wilson, man. He gonna get better, man. He a pup, man. He a
Oh no,
pup.
he's still learning. He learning on the
He
fly.
a pup, man.
He
All I
learning. He
know
learning on the
is, look,
fly.
I ain't gonna keep comparing him, and I never tried to compare him. But I remember
True.
number 50. He ain't
Oh
started off
nah.
too good either. I'm just
Don't do
saying.
that to that man. Don't
No,
do that to that
don't
man,
do
bro.
that. Don't do that.
Look,
That's
I
like
ain't
them
even
trying
say his
to.
name. I ain't even
Don't do
say his
that.
name.
That's like
Nah,
them
you
trying.
don't have to.
You heard what Mike Tomlin said when they try to compare Jaden Daniels to Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Hell
that's
no.
busted
Mr.
out
Jackson.
laughing when he said that, yo. Cause I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
it's
he
like
trying to nick trouble. He trying to nick
yeah,
trouble. I don't know if that's a code. You know, I'm not gonna say it on the show. I ain't gonna say it on the
Yeah.
show. If we were talking off the show, I would have said some flagrant shit.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna say it on the show. You feel me? This ain't the Saints from back in the day. But
oh yeah.
yeah. But my bottom two. Number, I'm gonna say number two because I say he's on my list until I see different. That's Broderick Jones. For the third week in a row, I'm gonna say this.
Mm.
Why you ask? Get it together.
No
What is
mercy.
up?
Get it together, man.
Real
And number
Who'd
shit.
you say?
one,
He
Who'd you
said
say?
Broderick.
Broderick Jones.
Oh.
Hey, he been
3
on this
weeks
list for a
straight.
while.
I had to say, boy, you ass. Get it together. You feel me? There's nothing else to be said to the guy. I don't
Nope.
know if he, I don't know what's up. And number one for me, y'all might not agree because he did so well. But yeah, it's Jalen Warren, man. Y'all know how
The
much I hate
fumble.
fumbling, man.
Nah, it's the fumble,
I
bro.
hate
I already,
fumbling.
already knew.
I,
The fumble.
I hate
It's the
fumbling
fumble.
and Jalen Warren fumbles. You feel me? So it's like, yo, bro, like
It was him trying to get that extra like I'm mad at the fumble. I'm not mad at the effort.
Yeah.
And
So I got a question. I got a question for y'all because from where I was sitting, it didn't look like he fumbled. So
he did.
I couldn't really tell. And then I didn't see the broadcast. So on TV, was it a fumble?
Yeah.
look,
It
look,
was.
I didn't have to look into the fumble. They said Jalen Warren. I said, I like Jalen Warren, man, but that bothers me. Like fumbling bothers me, man. Like
It
especially
did.
from running backs, that bothers me, man. All my life, I hated
Oh
that.
my
Hey, you know what
gosh.
was funny?
No,
The
bro,
dudes,
I
the
get it
dudes
because
I
the
was
number
sitting.
one thing they tell you. The
What you
number
say,
one thing they
Dre?
tell you, I'm about to say, and that's the thing. The number one thing they tell you if you're a running back is football security. Football security is number one if you are a damn running back. Wide receiver too. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Kel. Especially because of the way Jalen Warren runs. We all know that he's a dog. We all know his run style. He is a that boy, he loves contact, no diddy. But yeah, anyway, that's the point, is the fact that he is a hard runner. So
No. The funny part is the dude I was sitting beside when we got like inside the 5 or something like that. I had just said out my mouth. I said, you know what? They need to put Najee in right now. I had just said that,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
he
I felt the
fumbled. I
same
was
way.
like,
I felt the
Najee
same
don't
way.
fumble.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I was irritated, but I didn't feel like, oh my God, we lost the game. I didn't feel like that the
Me
whole game.
neither.
Though, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. We was down 24-14.
Mhm.
This Washington Commander fan comes past me, put his hand on my shoulder, and said, "It's gonna be all right, youngster." You know what I said? Do I look worried? And then he looked. You know what he looked at me and said? You don't.
Yeah, yeah,
I wish I'd have
yeah.
saw him again after the game.
Yeah, you'd be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can be fast with it real quick. But go ahead. I'm gonna see if I can be fast with the look I would have gave. Hold up.
I wish I'd have saw him again. I swear. I wish I'd have saw that dude. He's an older cat too. I wish I'd have saw him. That'd have been great. He'd have been like, "That's why you wasn't worried." I was like, "Exactly." It was too early in the game to panic. You know what I mean? It
yeah.
was way too
Yeah,
early to panic, man. You trying to find it, Cam?
yeah. I found it, but you feel me? I gotta do a lot of stuff. Because if I try to show y'all on the phone, y'all ain't gonna be able to see it. I
Don't
gotta
worry about it.
download this.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's
Don't
gonna
worry about
pop back up, man. Well, check this out. We're gonna take a quick break. Then we get back.
it.
Yeah, what I'm talking about. And then we're gonna get into the new Monday's version of Are You With It or Not?
All right.
George, which of those catches was more satisfying, the touchdown, the 34-yard slant, or the toe tap on the sideline?
I'll probably say all of them. They all help the team, get us a victory. So all of them.
What was your reaction over the years, and I don't know how much you've watched Russ over the years, but, we've seen that pass from him many, many times, and here he did it again on the touchdown to Mike.
Yeah, I'll probably just say, letting the ball loose. That's one of his biggest components of his game. Trusting the receivers. When it's a certain coverage, when you see certain space, front pylon, back pylon, he's going to release it. So his mentality for throwing the ball is for sure superb.
Russ was just saying your relationship, how quickly it's grown. From your standpoint, why has that grown so quickly?
I'll probably just say repetition for sure. Throwing after practice, throwing before practice, watching memes, watching films, and other guys, so we can get our connection, to where it's A1. I'll probably say that's the most thing.
You guys were very aggressive in your approach on offensive end. Did you sense coming in to the game you had to put up some numbers offensively to be able to?
Oh yeah, for sure. With the offense they had, that's it's kind of college based, which is kind of high potent, a lot of RPO, RPO slants. We knew that we was gonna have to put up points for sure.
George, the times you've ever been on the other side of Russ Wilson throws like that, but I'm sure you've seen them
Twice, personally, but to have a quarterback that stepped up in that moment, we're thankful for. Always felt confident in the quarterbacks we've had in the past. But today, he just made some plays that we needed in critical moments.
Mike talked about doing some things that hadn't been done against this team, third down stops, and especially that critical fourth down stop. What did that mean to you guys to be able to come through in this situation?
It's huge. Going into this game, we knew they don't punt the ball often, and that's their calling card. They have an offense that's explosive, that's methodical, that moves down the field, doesn't settle for anything less than a field goal. But when we got off, we felt great about it because we were providing more opportunities for our punt to create a splash play, and then our punt return to create a splash play, or our offense going down and getting 7.
Cam, you had a couple of sacks, a couple of other linemen had tackles for loss. How do you feel it for improved play?
We play good in spots. I think on the goal line run, that's on me. Tried to play 2 different gaps. But I thought we made big, critical plays when we needed to. Keanu.
Yeah,
Shout out to the defense, bro. But I say we doing the grades tonight, right?
Yeah. We'll get into that
I'm
first,
gonna wait
and
to.
then we're going.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and talk about that later.
All right, bet. Now I'm Mitch. If I was at the game, and somebody, if I was at the game and someone put their hand on my shoulder, I would have been like,
Wow. You had that one in the chamber, didn't you, Kev? You was waiting for that.
No, he went and looked for that joint while we was on commercial break, bro.
Yeah, I know there's a reason.
He went and looked for that joint, bro. No way he had that joint in the chamber.
I would have been mad. Like, look at your goddamn.
No. I wasn't out in the stadium area when that happened. I was in the suite. So, you know what I'm saying? The suite is like a bunch of people walking through. It's like a club setting. So, you know what I'm saying? The guy, he was like, you could tell must have been an older person because the man was like, hey, young boy. Like, when he said, hey, young boy, I was like, yeah, this must be an old dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, hey, don't worry about it. Had his little commander gear. He was geared up like I don't know what. I was like, do I look like I'm worried?
I would have had Bill Cosby hanging over the balcony.
It was cool though. It was cool.
But,
it was cool. We got the dub. That's all I cared about.
I don't know, man. Looking for him.
They probably hated me when I was leaving.
Yeah.
They probably hated me. If I told you all the stuff that happened when I was leaving, man. That would look when the Bama jumped those sides. When the Bama jumped those sides, I'm like, fuck this joint, I'm going home.
Yeah.
This dude was like, you ain't got to be disrespectful. I said, we dub. I was like, dub. I was yelling at everybody going over that motherfucker. Me and my son, we was kirking going out that joint, bro. I had my YNs with me. I was good.
Oh, yeah. The poles was nearby.
You know what I'm saying? You got your YNs, you always safe. You feel me?
Yeah. Shout out to the YNs, man. Cool, man. In school, they about to change it.
For sure. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get into it, man. Monday's edition of Are You With It or Not? Now, the concept for this is I take random tweets. And I ain't gonna hold you. I thought about this last minute, like 7:30 type. You feel me? Whenever I sent that message in a group chat, I thought about it right then and there. I said, let me try this real quick. Let me try this real quick. And if it goes well, I'm gonna put my thought into it and we're gonna come back with something even better. You feel me? Because we're gonna start calling people out for some of the things they say before the game, and we're gonna check them after the game. But this is not that. This is a fun trial. This is a 90-day trial, not even. This is a 7-day trial. The day before the Ravens game, I'm gonna collect some data from certain, you feel me, people. Mm-hmm. Or y'all can send me some data from some people that's talking crazy.
Well, I will.
That is easy work. Easy work, bro.
And after the game,
bro, I still got receipts from 3 years ago from Ravens fans. I keep receipts, boy.
Oh, hold on. Hey, so I had one of my biggest receipts is from Colin Coward. I don't know if y'all know who that is from FS1. Yeah. But today, I ain't even had to cash in that receipt. You know why? Because this Bama came out and said, I'm going to have to put in the group chat, said he was wrong about the Steelers. We are a really good team. He said they actually got an A+ roster. I said, what in the hell is going on here? I've never heard him say anything positive about the Steelers.
And you want to know what's crazy? I love the hate. I wish Colin Coward would hate on us more because it makes us motivated. Because the second he's behind us, we're going to start dropping games. Like, no, Colin Coward, keep hating on us.
Nah, but he hyped Baltimore up to the T, though. I remember one year he had Baltimore going 16-0, and we were supposed to go 6-10, and we won the division. That shit was hilarious. I laughed like hell. And every time he got on Twitter, I would take the picture and put that shit on his goddamn post every time.
Receipts.
Yeah. So basically, you feel me? Between now and Friday show, Friday, you feel me? It may or may not be a show. Friday's my birthday. You feel me? Turning 33. You feel me? It's getting real. My old head car getting another stamp on it. You feel me? So
let's go.
Friday, we may or may not have a show. It all depends on what I'm doing around this time. You feel me?
Man, listen.
What's the name is happening too? That'll be my final question. I'll wait for that. But anyway, we're gonna do something. You feel me? We're gonna do something before the game. So all that information, just put it in the chat. You feel me? I'm gonna put that thing together. After the game, we're gonna pull them up, man. We're gonna start embarrassing some people, and we might tag them, clip it, tag them, become a fan of the show, learn some stuff.
Sure.
I'm with it.
But yeah, this is a fun trial. You feel me? This is all fun. So, when I do Are You With It or Not, you feel me? I just straight up ask y'all a question. I'm bringing up tweets, which it will end up being, the hate mail that y'all send me. But these are just tweets or whatever. And I just got questions behind it, just to give you a concept of how this thing goes. So let's start with the first one. You know what I mean? The first one comes from Kyle Brannon from NFL Network. Says the best NFL story over the past month is the Steelers. It's not close. It is amazing. Now, my question for y'all is, the Pittsburgh Steelers the best story of football right now.
Oh boy.
I'm saying yeah. And I know Bill, and I know who that is, and he freaking loves us. I don't know if he is still a fan or not, but he always shows us love, bro.
Yeah.
But he loved Najee too. He freaking loved Najee. He gave Najee that damn what was the angry run award?
I say angry dad award.
Angry run award. Yeah. I agree though. I agree.
But me, I'm gonna say I'm with it for this reason. It's because at the beginning of the season, a lot of people's had us in the AFC North basement, and now we're at the top.
Add the quarterback story on top of that.
Yeah, and add the quarterback story on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of narratives going into the season, and now we're one of the top three. And hell, if the season ended today, we got the third seed.
And that's only because of a tiebreaker.
Yeah. Now, this might be me going off on a little rant, but really we should be 8-1, and y'all know why.
Now, how about we should be 9-0?
Undefeated.
I mean, like, I'll give us 8-1 because of the Colts game. We had no business losing that Cowboys game, but like I said, I got a problem.
Look at the Colts, Dre. If we play the Colts tomorrow, we'll spank them, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk. But I mean, it is what it is. I think we should be 8-1 for real.
I ain't crying about 7-2. You know what I'm saying? It could be 2-7. So yeah, I'm gonna take the 7-2.
All right, next one, y'all. Next one. So we all with it. I think the only other story out there is probably the Lions, but you don't even know. Like, you can't even say that.
The Lions was going to be good regardless. Like we didn't know they was going to be this damn good, but they was going to be good regardless.
Yeah, I think it's just a big gap between us and the next story. I can't think of nobody else that's positive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got the negative stories, but I ain't counting those at all. I'm not thinking that's what he means in that. All right, yo, the second one. Here we go.
What the hell is this, Sierra? Dancing?
Hit the quad.
I'm confused on what the story.
I'm up, boy. Bringing the good vibes.
All right. As you can see, that's Sierra, her son. You feel me? Little Future. You feel me? And then you got Russell Wilson, who's our quarterback. My question to y'all, are you with it or not? Is the Wilson family the greatest Steeler family in team history? I'm only talking about a player and their family as front news for the franchise. If I have to give you an example, the Curry family of the Golden State Warriors, right? The LeBron James family, wherever the hell they be at. You feel me? Them stories. Like stuff like that. And I'm going off of what I'm thinking about, I can't think of no Steeler family like that. You know, the
I
only thing I can
can.
think of is Joey Porter and
Mooney?
Finn, but that's only because they play. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, yo, this is the family. I can't think of any. So that to me is an interesting question to
All
ask.
right, so to answer the question, no, and I don't think it's even close to yeah, but because you got to start with the head family, and that's the Rooneys.
I don't not counting them. That I made sure I
Not
said that
counting
at the
them.
beginning. Just players,
Okay.
just the
All right.
players.
Well. All right. So just players, and then I'm going with the Haywoods.
Who?
The Hayward,
Haywoods,
Cam,
Hayward,
yeah,
Cam,
Cam
and
Connor.
Connor,
Connor.
and then
He
you know who their
celebrated his
father.
mom a lot.
If you know
You seen
their
Connor
father, you
grow
know
up
who their
low key.
father. You know their father's a father is.
Yeah,
Craig
Ironhead.
Iron.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna say them. It's debatable. You could say the Watts.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can. You
Eric and
can.
TJ. Yeah,
Yeah, you can
You
actually
can.
say that. I can't get at the Wilson because he just got here. You feel me?
yeah.
Yeah. But look at the
I,
caliber though.
Yeah, but
Sierra. She the
I
only she
don't
the only one out of all them that got her own career.
I don't her impact is not heavy in Pittsburgh. You see what I'm saying? I think that's a
Yeah,
culture thing also. That's another
yeah.
story. But you know what I'm saying? I think her impact is not as big as Russ's actual impact. You know what I'm saying? Because if
Mm-hmm.
Russ was playing bad, we wouldn't even know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You
We
don't
would
even
be
hear nobody
saying,
talk
we would be
about it.
saying, we would be saying, so get out of
When are
there.
you leaving?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree. I would probably say the Watts over the Haywards. Even though we did see Connor grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
We did see him grow up a little bit. You feel me? We was
Mhm.
able to see that. But the Watts, TJ being
And
JJ's
Dirk.
little brother, his family coming having a split jersey, Derek
Mhm.
Watt being on the team, so they added a triple joint to it. You feel me? So it had its moment. And if I have to go back in time, it might have been some other families out there, but I don't think there was marketing players like that back then. Like, yo, look at the fan outside of the Mannings and all that. You
Yeah.
feel me? But,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say no to that as well. Dre, we don't know if he coming back or not, but we're gonna move on. Yeah.
Mhm.
Next one is this right here. Boom. The Steelers suck. They haven't played any real teams. They got washed Russell Wilson. The games after their bye will expose them. They finished last they'll finish last in the division. 7-2 and first in the hold on, forget the last line. Look at the last line. But look, my question to you, and I'm gonna keep this up. Okay. My question to you is I gotta find the question first. Well, one of these phrases, all right, misspelled that, but one of these phrases be used. Well, one of these phrases be used again in mainstream media before the Ravens game.
Yes, it will be based
Which one you
on.
take? Which one you think?
I guarantee you. I'm be honest with you. At least two of these, I know we gonna probably hear that Russ is washed and that we ain't play no real teams. We gonna hear both of those. I guarantee it. Some goofball gonna say it like Mark Madden or somebody. Somebody gonna say it. Some goofball gonna say it, and we all gonna look at him like they mentally retarded or something. So yeah, I
Yeah,
know that.
me, I'm definitely going with the games after their bye will expose them because I saw what they did with the Commanders. All of a sudden, in the early morning, all of a sudden the Commanders not a real team. All right, okay,
Yeah,
guys.
they 7-3.
Next, so and then also they haven't played any real teams, and the Russell
Yeah,
Wilson one,
they
I kind of
did.
heard that today.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
I feel like I heard that one today.
They blew out the Chargers, so now they not a real team. I'm sorry, not the Chargers, the Cardinals.
They wilding, bro. They wilding. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man.
Yeah, they blew and the Cardinals. We've been talking about the Cardinals recently. They've been whooping teams
Yeah,
behind, and the Washington blew them out. And they went to Cincinnati and beat them.
Yeah,
I guess they
I ain't
forgot about that.
buying. I ain't buying none of the stuff they put up there, bro. Like it's all cap, man.
Yeah,
Like they just wanted to piss us off, big. Like they just want to piss us off. That's all that is, man.
yeah.
All right, we got two more. Two more. Next one.
Oh man, I was loving this view right here. Yeah, I seen that a couple of times. I was loving that view.
My question. Shout out to everybody's tweets. You feel me? I ain't shouting y'all out this week because, like I said, this is the trial run. I'll shout y'all out when you feel me. We do the real one.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know when you're talking crazy. So yeah, this one right here is this Steeler team. Excuse me. This Steeler team is the most bought-in Steeler team in the last decade.
Whew. It's hard for me to answer this one because we still got 7 games to play. No, we still got 8 games to play. So that still remains to be seen. But through the first 9, I want to say, yeah. Damn, LeBron James had the damn Monday night game. I want to say, yeah, but I can't. I would be remiss if I just said that without, like, I need more information. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
need more information.
Yeah, I was with that was my initial thought when I put that up there when I came up with it. But then I thought about it. I'm like, I could kind of go back and just look at leadership from out like anybody outside of Coach T.
And a lot of
The
them
best
guys
leadership we had was maybe 2 years of Big Ben out of that. You feel me? And Big Ben,
before the
yeah.
transition of the young players, yeah, yeah,
And then it's like even with that, they wasn't bought into what we was doing because
not
our
totally,
offense was
nah.
ass. You know, so like I think after this amount of games, I can say yeah, just based off the leadership from Russ, the trickle down effect from Coach Tomlin. You feel me? Omar Khan doing what he's doing, so it's kind of like he's a part of it too. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Colbert was Kevin Colbert. He would seem like he was always in the office. You feel me? He'll come around, but he do what he do in the office. Omar Khan felt like he a part of the team. He was one of the coaches. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Arthur Smith, the way he loves Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. It's like we haven't seen an OC quarterback partnership, whatever.
Bruce Arians for real.
Yeah, and Bruce Arians, him and Ben, they had their moments. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
but
Ben had moments with everybody.
they had their moments, but they loved each other. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it was like a, you know what I'm saying? Just I'm gonna give you an example. Like me and my cousin, we'd be on a basketball court when I was playing basketball like that. We'd be on a basketball court and be cussing each other out. It didn't mean nothing. You see what I'm saying? It didn't mean to the naked eye. They probably like, damn, they cussing each other out. They ain't each other team, but we totally locked into what we saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. You still saying no?
I'm gonna say yeah for the time being.
Yo, not gonna hold you. If it turns out to not be the case this year, we had to see some crazy collapse. Like someone had to like fight somebody at the facility or something. Or somebody had to pull a Gilbert Arenas or something.
It had to be a major
I think it had
change.
to be that crazy. The damage was going on. What I see, you feel me? Because everyone is playing well at the same time.
When you start if you start losing, that's when stuff start changing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody
You get to see
happy
that
when we winning.
the crazy boy I was talking about. The crazy side of the young bull.
Hey, bro. I can't even tell you stress them out of the wild shit we seeing from your boy on the
He probably
interception,
he
man.
probably be barking at the other people, man.
Hey, dog. It was
He a
funny.
Georgia
Like
Bulldog.
we was laughing about it. You know what I'm saying? But that shit, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what is GP doing out here, bro? Like real life, man. It was hilarious.
Oh man. All right, last one. I think it's the last. Yeah, last one. Here we go.
Oh, my man, Kevin Adams. That's my guy right there.
So everyone remember Mike Evans play, but the underrated play 2 snaps prior to keep third down manageable was vintage Russell Wilson. Shades of Big Ben brought a tear to my eye. Russ has been so much better for the Steelers than they told us he was. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's
That's a
true.
fact.
That's,
My first question is about to say, do you agree with the comment? But I'm like, let me make up something totally different, right?
yeah, cause
Something that's
that's
like,
I agree with that totally.
yeah, right. So this one right here is like, all right, let me reach, but let me get all the way to the point where it's like it's not considered a reach yet.
Hmm.
You feel me? It's kind of like, yo, you're attempting, you're not reaching yet, you just attempt. You feel
Okay.
me? And that's this right here. If the Steelers win the Super Bowl, will this be considered Russell Wilson's greatest season?
I'm gonna say yeah, only because of what he had to go through to get to this point. You see what I'm saying? All the negative talk, people was killing Denver for even trading for him, and then they was, some people saying he was washed. So yeah, because of that, I would give him that would be his greatest season. This would be a great season.
Yeah, I agree. Just based off that, the story is loud. Like the Super Bowl they won,
Mhm.
that was more about the defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
And
was.
the one that they lost, it was about Pete Carroll. You feel me? And
Yeah,
his thing
they
wasn't
should have won
really
that one.
good.
They
Yeah,
should have
his
won
thing
that
wasn't
one.
good. He got his
Lord
thing
knows
because
they should have won that.
even if Russ handed that ball to Marshawn, Russ would have still been considered a superstar because he won 2 Super Bowls.
Oh yeah, but I will say, you gotta remember that year, Russ balled his ass off that year. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So the other year it was kind of like it was like we were running football team. That year he threw like 4,000 yards, all that. He was balling that year. So it was a little different, you know what I mean? So
he was
I
challenging
would
Ben for the top 5 spot. That shit used to hurt my heart seeing Ben slip down.
say
It's
what
like,
now?
man. When Ben was slipping down the top 5 quarterback list, and Russell Wilson was the one that was overtaking him.
Yeah. But that was because he was getting older. That's all that really was. That's all that was really about,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? Because like you gotta think at certain points, like Ben was almost untouchable. You knew he was like in the top five, like you know what I mean, like 2013, and 14 and 15, man. You couldn't take Ben
Couldn't
off
tell
of
him
that top
nothing, man.
five. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Happens with
Hell
age
yeah.
though. You got that
Yeah.
decline.
Hell yeah. So that's the new version of Are You With It or Not? The Monday editions, you feel me? Friday editions gonna still do the predictions of the game, you know what I'm saying? But this one is gonna be like, yo, receipt time.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Everybody that says something crazy prior to the game, and we only gonna do this when we win.
Because it's gonna be a million receipts after if we lose a game, bro. I swear. People
We
go off the
losing
deep
unless
end. They go off the deep end when
like
we
yo, that
lose. They
segment
act like the
canceled
world
this
over.
week. We
My
gonna
man
replace
Kev,
that segment for real.
the dude Kev, man. I like their content. I really like their content, their podcast they be having. But I swear, week to week, bro, they go up and then when they go up, if we lose, they go to hell with it, bro. Like for real. Fire everybody. Fire Tomlin, everybody. I'd be like, God damn.
Like y'all record this right after the game.
Right. I'm like, jeez. And but hold on, but the
All
funny
right.
part is they admit that they do it. So the fact that they admit that they do it just make
Get
it that much
respected.
better. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
yeah,
you get
respectful.
respected.
So the fact that they say that they do it, because he come out, he's like, look, man, I know I kill Mike Tomlin, man. I kill him on here a lot of times, but you gotta love the guy. I'll be like, this is funny. Like every time I watch. And the other guy to be on there with him, man, he be so in like I love his energy when he watched the games, man. He watched the games, his energy be great. Like he be kirking. Like he be kirking, man. Like TJ make a play, he be like, fucking TJ. Like he be going on. I be like, I love this,
Hey, yo,
man.
I ain't got that in me no more, man. When I watch the
There you go.
games, and I blame doing the podcast and shit. I blame this because I can't watch it with emotion no more. I gotta watch it to talk about this shit.
Look here.
So it's like I
got a
can't turn
group
that
chat.
shit off.
I got a group chat, right? It was like me and 6 other people. When the game go on, I mute the game, the group chat. I don't because there's one guy in there that talks that chats the entire time. I don't want to hear that shit while I'm watching the game. So to to stop that, I mute it. When the game is over, I come back. Gotta be
See,
that
like,
way.
yeah, it's like I think I probably had maybe 2 moments out the game where I get extra excited. That's if it's something that I like didn't expect to happen. But it's like
Something
even if we win
egregious.
it, I expect whatever we do, I expect it to happen. And if we
Mm-hmm.
losing, I expect us to lose the way we losing. Like I don't know. I think it's the fact I'm getting older. You feel me? So it's like I'm seeing the same stuff over and over with minor tweaks. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Whether like or in general, like if you played it, watched it for a long time, you gonna know what's up. You feel me? You may
If you
not know
watch
the
stuff play
terminology.
out, you
You know what
watch
I mean?
stuff play out sometime that you already knew was probably gonna happen. So
Yeah,
when it happens, you're not surprised. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And I ain't gonna hold you. I low key been like this since we lost to the Packers in that game, in that Super Bowl. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
I bring this side back a lot all the time, bro. Fresh out of high
Um,
school, you feel me? Going to college, you feel me? North Carolina, party school, ECU, you feel me? Drunk as hell, Super Bowl night, you feel me?
mm.
Yeah, man, I'm watching the game. Franco Harris jersey, you feel me? Hooped up, all that, man. And then we just lose the game. I'm just sitting there like this. This dude, like I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know who house I was at.
You was just there watching.
I was there. Dude walked up to me, he was like, yo, man, I don't know how you're not freaking out and breaking stuff in here, man. I'm like, yo, it's not my house.
Yeah, I'm about to say, first of all, it's not my house. I'm not trying to
And
pay
then
out
second of
money for
all,
somebody else shit.
I was questioning myself. I was like, yo, why am I not flipping out? That's because that was the first game I saw where I said, yo, we supposed to lose this shit.
Hey, so that's funny you said that. I was already mellow before that, but
Yeah.
when I watched that game unfold, I didn't get mad. And a lot of people was like, why you wasn't mad? I said, I'm not mad because the way that game went. It was certain throws that he made that we was there and we didn't make it. We couldn't make the play. They were like, we didn't make the play. We couldn't make the play. Like it wasn't shit you was gonna be able to do about it. And I
Yeah.
was like, when stuff like that happens, man, it's like, what you gonna do? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He had this
Yeah.
one throw. That's when I knew Aaron Rodgers was like that. But I already knew he was like that. But dog, he threw this pass, this touchdown to Greg Jennings. That ball went past Ryan Clark's hand and landed, it got to Greg Jennings like a half a second before Troy Polamalu did. I said, yo, that's crazy. That is fucking crazy. Like I was watching that, I couldn't believe I was watching. I said, how could you be mad about
Yeah.
that? Like
I never got past the Nick Collins pick six, bro. I never got past that play. And that
I
was
was so
early in the game, my
mad.
nigga.
I was mad
I'm
at
just
Ben.
like, yo, Ben, you good for this shit, bro. That's all
No,
I said to myself, like, yo, Ben, you good for this, bro. You
I was
good
mad
for
at
a play
Mendenhall
like
for a
this.
long time. I
See,
was I
look,
was
I never got to that point. I was
yeah.
still mad at that pick six. I'm like, yo, Ben. Watch you throw it. He's the only nigga over there, bro.
That's crazy.
I was like, yo, he owes somebody some bread. I don't care. But yo, I don't even talk like yo. That Super Bowl, like outside of us talking about this shit now, I never acknowledge you, yo. And niggas be like, yo, didn't the Packers beat y'all? I was like, we ain't go to the Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't really talk about it. I don't really talk about it neither, to be honest. It's not that I don't acknowledge, I just don't talk about it. I don't even know why I don't talk about it. I can't tell you why I don't talk about it.
Bro. Pouncey ain't played. Imagine if Pouncey played that game, bro. That mental situation don't even happen.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we had a better center in there. How Pouncey was the best center in the league year one. Yo, all right, man. Let's get into the grades, man. Let's get into the grades, man. Yeah. Report card. We got the offense, defense, special teams. Oh shoot. Yeah, man. Offense.
I'm gonna keep offense. I'm gonna keep it brief because I know we're an half in. So
yeah,
offense. I'm gonna say a B.
Offense for me, I'm gonna have to go with. I can give him an A for real, but that fumble, boy, the fumble was a letter grade for me. That's the consequences of letter grade. I don't care who fumbled the ball.
Interception, fumble, both of them.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a B because plays was made when they needed to be made.
Yeah.
Defense, I get a defensive B. I think the defense did some timely things, but I don't like. I have to stop getting mad at it. This is you got to give up something. I just don't like that we give up the part of the field that quarterbacks on the other team like to normally go with the ball. That's the only part I don't like.
I'm hard on defense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him a B, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna give him a B. But to what you just said, they're not making the calls Austin is. That's why that's why I'm hard on him all the time. Because I know where the calls is coming from. And then I see the coverage they be in. I be like, why are we playing this cup? That's what me and Terrence was basically talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna give them a B because they held them under 300 yards of offense, which is remarkable because they've been cooking everybody.
Yeah.
They didn't even get 300 yards of offense. They only had I think if I remember correctly, I think it was 60 yards rushing total. Jaden Daniels had his worst game, yards passing wise, yards rushing wise, quarterback rating, all that stuff was the worst he's had all season. Yeah. So yeah, I gotta give him a
like a rookie.
Yeah,
he actually looked like a rookie.
First time he looked.
CJ Stroud.
This is the first time.
Stroud, he played us a couple times before.
Yeah, this is the first time he played like a rookie, and I gotta give him credit for that. So I'm gonna give him a B.
Special teams.
This is the worst special teams game we had this year to me. I'm gonna say C. What Waitman had a bad punt. That was the first bad punt I seen him have all season.
Yep.
And then the fake punt. So yeah, both of those.
I'm gonna give him a B because I don't think the bad punt killed us because he had like 3 or 4 other good ones. You feel me? So that one didn't necessarily kill us. The missed opportunity with James Pierre, it was one of those situations like he played defense for a reason. Yeah, he's a pro athlete, but he played defense for a reason.
Nah,
so
that's
like,
for sure.
I can't get too mad at that, even though it's like, damn, because I understood what would have happened if we converted that. We was probably gonna blow them out, bro. We was probably gonna blow them out.
Yeah, that gotta be.
We took y'all heart this play right here because we would have just kept driving.
I like the play call. I just wish he would have caught the ball. You know what I
mean? Yeah, and we got the muff punt too. So he was able to do that.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
I'm gonna still give him a B just because of that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think the other two things is bad. Like now, Waitman had a couple bad drones. All right.
Yeah.
Get it
And that, you know,
together.
I think that had something to. I think that had a little bit to do with the. I think that had a little bit to do with the wind. It was kind of windy there too, so that might have played a part.
Okay. So that's the grades, man. Mitch, you showed me, and I seen it at the same time when you said this shit. We're an hour and a half in, you feel me? Seeing how these segments go, you feel me? It's like, all right, I understand it. Having the new segment, the new addition to Are You With It and all that, man. But before we get out of here, man, what's your last thing you got to say about this game and going forward?
Strong win, but it's Monday. It's Raven week. That's all I care about. Beat the Ravens. I don't care about nothing else. No drama. None of that shit matters. Beating the Ravens is what matters this week. That's it.
Let's get it.
And that's all.
Let's get it. That's all. We're going to end it on that. So, Money Mitch, you already know what it is. May or may not see you on motherfucking Friday. Might do a show on Wednesday. You feel me? It all depends on what's going on. You feel me? So, yeah, I'll definitely let you know tomorrow, at least tomorrow. You feel me? Because Friday, can't call it, man. When
I can dig it.
So,
I can dig it.
Yeah, you feel me? So on that note, we out of here, man.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. It's your man Kev Easy here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and follow Stills for 7 podcasts on all platforms.
It's a new season, baby. Stills for 7 podcast. You already know what it is, man. Gang, you already know what it is, man. It's still a gang. It's a gang. It's the gang. You already know what it is, man. Going for that motherfucking Super Bowl, yeah.
Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it. Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a gang, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it.